Greetings, nerds. My name is Jules Nerdy, so hi. And this is gonna be just a video, just a typical average video of me talking only in front of the camera. I know, random call. This is not the time. Sorry about that, nerds. Okay, as I was saying, I know both me and Julian have been slacking so much, continuously uploading something across our channels. This is the secondary channel, but it's no longer the channel that is what it's normally supposed to be. So this used to be a gaming channel, but now this is an animation channel under the name Jules Nerdy 2000, and I'll get to why I call this channel Jules Nerdy 2000, but Jules Ain't Playing is no longer Jules Ain't Playing, because I got to the point where I'm so tired of that name. I honestly hate it. I regretted coming up with such a goofy name for a secondary channel. I just wanted to share a little announcement that this is no longer a gaming channel, because I pretty much get to the point where gaming channels aren't really, they're just not it for me. Gaming channels aren't it for me because I obviously don't have enough equipment. You can see over here. I mean, if I had a PC, I wouldn't mind continuing to make gaming videos, but I don't know, it's over for me. You nerds might disagree with me on this, but you'll get to the point where you're too old to play video games. I mean, do you see people in their 60s or 70s play video games? Nah, it's a very, very rare occasion, including any of the residents in senior homes playing video games. They would do something else, maybe like knitting. Playing video games in your 30s or 40s, it's fine, but once you get to your 50s, I feel like the majority of people worldwide would really... I don't know how I'm gonna really put it into words or really say it here. They're gonna get to that situation where they're gonna be like, ugh, I'm so over with this. I'm really tired of making gaming content for my fans. I just want to like retire from being an internet star and stick with something else. Working for a technology company, or you get what I'm trying to say, nerds? Like, they would want to do something else besides producing gaming videos or gaming content for their Twitch or for YouTube or Kick and any other like video slash streaming platforms we got. What really works best for people? I don't know, I want to do something that's like timeless, and in my opinion, being a gamer is not really timeless whatsoever. Things like being a musician, so either a rapper or a singer, or if you're playing with the instruments, like, you know, any of that stuff, that's timeless. I feel like those are truly timeless. Being an artist as well is also timeless. I'm not really trying to convince each and every one of you nerds to stick with something that's really timeless. Do what you really enjoy. I'm letting the gamers continue to game, you know, play a bunch of video games and, you know, online games. Just really think about it. You'll really get to that point. Like, as the years go on, the decades, you would want to do something completely different and to drastically change how you entertain yourself and entertain others. I'm doing my best to make these proper choices for myself, for my family, and for my fans. Being an artist, Julian being a cooker, and he's also an artist, me being an animator, an occasional voice actor. If you're curious, the animation software I'm using to make the animation projects is Blender. There are a couple animated series, well, actually several animated series that I am looking forward to working on. You might be, I don't know if you're familiar with The City Things, which is an animated series, the only animated series on the main channel, Jules Nerdy 00. And that animated series is about a couple personified characters. So the way the characters are designed, they are designed in a way to like match the theme of a city. So from US cities to Canadian cities, you know, cities all over the world. The characters would actually create insults and compliments and share some fun facts and share the things and what cities would do. There would be some satirical moments. There's like up to like, I don't know how many videos. I think there's like 5 or 6 the City Things videos featuring the animated characters. It used to be controlled by Julian Dunn, but now I have brought the series, I have brought the City Things to the secondary channel, since this is now an animation channel. The City Things has entered a new home. Come on. Right, my brother's calling me. I really picked a bad time to record and talk in front of the camera. I should have waited a little bit later. Oh well. The City Things has entered a new home, and that is Jules Nerdy 2000. And I get to control the City Things now. So Julian is no longer running the series. I'm now running the series. This next series, well, it's going to be multiple series and multiple episodes. Now, I'm partially a wrestling fan. Julian is also a partial wrestling fan. And there's a fictional wrestling company I came up with, and it's called CWO. And the way the logo here is designed, I had replicated the design or imitated the design from a popular wrestling faction called NWO, which stands for New World Order. It includes popular wrestling stars Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Hulk Hogan. Yeah, those are the members of NWO. CWO stands for Cartoon Wrestling Organization. I'm really excited to make a bunch of animated series and animated wrestling episodes, which will feature the cartoon characters. Yes, from Family Guy, SpongeBob SquarePants, the Boondocks, Futurama, The Simpsons, Mickey Mouse, Clubhouse. So many characters from different TV channels or TV networks and that are part of a production company or an entertainment / media company like Disney, Paramount, Warner Bros. I don't want to just create the wrestling matches for the cartoon characters. I'm also going to add in the anime characters. Yeah, you're going to see plenty of anime characters for CWO and for the animated wrestling shows that you're going to see. The first animated wrestling show will be Cause and Effect. And then I'm going to make an episodic wrestling show called Tune In. Much like real wrestling companies would do, create the weekly wrestling shows. For instance, WWE's Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, even NXT. They would also produce special wrestling shows like the TV specials and even monthly pay-per-view events. Not only I'm going to produce Tune In episodes, I'm also gonna produce some special animated wrestling shows just to strengthen the fun and just to, like, I don't know, in a way to not make an animated wrestling company tedious. I want it to be fun. I'm also gonna provide the commentary, and create the stories for the cartoon characters. I already made several championship belts, like what real wrestling companies would do. Yeah, every wrestling company has championship belts. So I'm like following in the footsteps of what the wrestling companies would do. They would also create promos, like so where wrestlers would do speeches. You're gonna see some injuries. Wrestlers would at some occasion get injured. These wrestlers would talk smack to one another. There would be plenty of drama outside the ring and inside the ring. Another thing I forgot to mention here, I'm also going to let the cartoon characters bleed during the wrestling matches and outside of the wrestling matches, much like in reality, for several wrestling companies like the WWE, AEW, TNA, just to bring in the violence. Hemorrhage or the bleeding is still going on for these wrestling companies where they allow wrestlers to bleed or expose blood. I've been working on it. I still got a lot of work to do to create a full. So there's like 10 wrestling matches I have to create. I already got through the first one. It's a lot of frames. It's gonna be one hell of a big project. Still working on my first animated wrestling show, and then I'm gonna throw in the first episode of CWO Tune In. The reason why I call this channel Jules Nerdy 2000 is because, well, Jules Nerdy is my online name, my alias, my nickname. I would sometimes make a content under the Jules Nerdy name. 2000 is obviously the year Julian was born in. If you focus on the first digit of 2000, the number 2 is obviously something that comes after first. Now, if you focus on the first 2 digits, 20, this channel obviously got created during the 2020s. I had created this channel in my 20s. I'm still in my 20s. And now, if you focus on the last 2 digits of 2000, these glasses aren't real, by the way. It's just a way to, like a small costume I would wear. I wear these in a way to make myself look a little goofy and to like add in the style. And the way some glasses are designed would be in either the shape of an oval or a perfect circle. I just wanted to announce the fact that Jules Ain't Playing is now called Jules Nerdy 2000, which this used to be a gaming channel, but not anymore. There we go. It will forever be an animation channel. You know, grown-ups, like celebrities in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and so on, would work for some animation shows or animated shows. Look at the SpongeBob SquarePants crew, The Simpsons as well. Transitioning this channel into an animation channel is the right choice for me because of what the celebrities are doing for the animated shows. So voice acting, people behind the scenes, people working on like the drawings and using the animated softwares, the animation softwares, or however you say it, to bring these characters on screen and bring them alive. I just really enjoy that, and I want to stick with my own thing. The next City Things animation, which will focus on the city of Detroit, Michigan. It's going to be kind of a history, based on the history of that U.S. city. It's going to be different from the previous The City Things videos that got uploaded onto the main channel. The reason why is because you won't see any personified characters talking to each other. I'm gonna provide the story. I'm gonna narrate the history of Detroit, but you're still gonna see a personified character or an anthropomorphic character. I'm gonna do my best to bring in the animated videos and the animated episodes. It's gonna be difficult because I would work on other projects. I would also feel burned out, take some time off. Julian would do the same thing as me. Yeah, both of us are trying our best. We're going to do our best to produce more content. So that is going to be the end of this video here. Stay tuned for more content, nerds, and I hope this video was quite informative to watch. I might be generous enough to share a sneak peek of the animated wrestling show Cause and Effect for the first match. I don't know, I might share a sneak peek. I hope you nerds enjoy the rest of your weekend and enjoy the Olympics if you're a sports fan. I'm partially a sports fan. I occasionally watch basketball, wrestling, and that's about it. Even mixed martial arts.